What's up, Insomniacs? Sorry you're having trouble sleeping tonight, but thank you for joining me on this lovely night. Today's story is going to be entertaining, maybe somewhat repetitive, so please bear with me. I'm on my way to San Antonio to hang out with some friends and family. I just packed my bag and went. While I'm driving, I have an earbud in so I can at least be on the phone with somebody. And for 2.5 hours of this drive, which is about the halfway mark, I've been on this phone call with a close friend of mine. So I begin to struggle to make conversation. Trying my best to keep it going, but I'm running out of topics. So I begin going on this long tangent, trying my best to see how long I could just keep a story going with reusing the same phrase. And the phrase that I chose was, "So I'm driving." And this is that tangent. So I'm driving, right? And there's people around me, and they're driving, but I'm driving faster, so I'm passing all these other drivers. I'm like driving super fast. Then in my rearview mirror, I see another driver. They're driving pretty fast. They have these pretty lights on their roof, but I don't think that's going to help them catch me. So I'm driving really fast, passing other drivers that are driving really slow. And this driver that's driving behind me, they're trying to stop me from driving. But I don't want to stop driving. I'm trying to get somewhere. I need to drive. And that's when the guy behind me slams his car into my car. So we're both on the side of the road. He gets out of his car, walks up to my driver's side door. So I sneak out of my passenger side door and get into his car. So I'm driving again. And I'm driving super fast. People are moving out of my way. I'm just going, trying to get to where I need to be. For about 30 minutes, my friend and I went back and forth on this joke-like scenario. Just being like, yeah, so I'm driving. And that's when he needs to hang up in order to take care of something. So we get off the phone, and about 15 minutes go by of me just driving in silence. And suddenly, my car stutters and dies. So I'm on the side of the road, about an hour away from my destination. So I call my friend back, and my opening line is, "So I was driving," and he goes, "Oh, were you now?" So I was driving. Now I'm no longer driving. I'm stuck on the side of the road. My car broke down. And he goes, "Are you serious?" I'm like, Yep, I am stuck. All in all, I ended up calling about 2 other people to try and help figure out the situation and get me back on my way. I managed to get back to a town, where I knew a coworker had lived at some point, and he's pretty good with cars. So he helped me fix what the problem was. It was a bad alternator, and I was back on my way, getting home. But we both died laughing when I called him back just to be like, "So I was driving." It's the best setup to a joke I've ever had. 'Cause, it just lined up perfectly. But at this point, I'm gonna have to call that the end of this story. And, it's time for Guess That Movie! Where I try my best to, mimic a character, and you guys have to guess the movie. So, are you ready? Well, greetings from your friendly neighborhood tax collector. And that has been today's game. Are you able to find out what that movie is? If so, please leave it down in the comments below. And if you have any stories of your own, feel free to share them. Have a lovely night.